Hello, photographers, designers, and other visual creative freelancers. This is Coaching for Creatives, and I am McKay. I am a business coach and the founder of Business of Creativity. And today's Coaching for Creatives episode looks at what is going to support you best, get you the results that you want the fastest, and help you achieve those big dreams and big goals. Is it going to be a course? Is it coaching? Is it being part of a community? Welcome to Coaching for Creatives. What do you believe is the best kind of framework or format for helping creatives like you get better at business? And business can mean the actual tactical stuff of things like pricing your services or figuring out your marketing or what to say in your marketing. It can be even about staying motivated or accountable. It can be the mindset that you need to have to be successful in your business. All of us, I believe, can benefit from some kind of support. And what happens is that a lot of freelancers come to me and they're not really sure if they're ready for coaching or if they really need training in a course, or do they just need like just a little bit of information. And I know that this confusion can stop a lot of people from getting the help they need. Think about it in your business. Are there clients out there that have questions or uncertainty about should they hire a graphic designer? Or do they need a website designer? Or do they need a brand strategist? Do they need a headshot photographer or a brand photographer? And that kind of confusion over even what you offer or how that could look can stop people from contacting you. I'm here today to unravel some of the mystery and help you get some clarity about what kind of tools or the framework of the kind of tools that might work best for you in your creative business. Obviously, I'm partial to these three different ways of being supported because these are the things that I offer to my clients. I offer in-depth training courses, I offer one-to-one coaching, and I offer really robust and supportive communities. How do you know that you're ready for support in your business? The short answer is if you're in business, you are ready for support. All of us who are in business, especially as solopreneurs, can be supported and can be supported at any stage in your journey. The kind of support that might work best for you might vary depending where you are on the journey. For me, my ideal clients, you've had a couple of clients, you've done some work, you've had the experience of trying to find clients on your own, and it's probably just not working for you very well. You feel like you're missing something. Or maybe you're an established freelancer, you've been in business for 10 years or 15 years, and you're ready to change your market or go in a new direction. And you want to do that with velocity and with intention. These are my ideal clients. What happens is that a lot of times what you think you need before you hire me is you think you need to have a business plan, or you think you need to have clarity, or you need to have some kind of things already done in order to hire a business coach. And it's kind of like thinking, I'm going to lose 20 pounds before I hire a personal trainer. What coaching does and what I do specifically is I help you fill in those blanks. I help you figure out how to create clarity or a plan or manage your time. Don't wait to do the thing. Like, don't wait until you've done the things to hire the person who's going to help you do the things. Or don't try to DIY it yourself before you get the training. When is it a good time to take a course or hire a coach or join a community? When you're changing directions, when you are going after a new market, when you're creating a new offer, when you're feeling disconnected from your passion, when you're feeling a lack of motivation, when you want to be taking more consistent action in working on your business. Anytime is a good time to hire a coach or to take a course or to join a community. That being said, if you don't have the time to do the work in the course, if you're just so swept off your feet busy, you may not be able to get the return on an investment. One of the questions that I ask all of my clients before we start working together is, do you have the time and energy to invest in this program or in this coaching or in this community? And it's one of the reasons why I always have recordings of any of my community and courses, is so that if you do miss something, you're able to come back and fill it in. What would be the best solution for you? I don't know until I've actually met you, because each of us is unique in how we learn things, in how we like to interact, in how comfortable we are in different circumstances. And so there are some of my clients who, I actually just got this as a quote. Some of my clients say to me that being a part of the Business Accelerator Mastermind community, that they need it like a fish needs water. That for them, being in that community is their weekly touchstone to reconnect to the energy of others, to see that they're not so alone, to get feedback and ideas and inspiration to be able to bring with them into that following week. There are other clients that I have who much prefer the one-on-one of private coaching, because then they get to really unleash their full vulnerability and authentic challenges in a completely safe environment where it's just the two of us, and they don't have to be challenged by the anxiety that can sometimes come from being in a group environment. Having said that, my groups are really amazing in terms of the caliber of human being and the quality of our commitment to confidentiality and to supporting each other. For some people, working one-to-one with a coach is too intense. It's too much of a focus on them in the spotlight. How do you know if you're ready for private coaching versus community coaching? You do a discovery call. You book a call with me as your advisor, or anyone else that you're considering working with, and you get to know the details about what does that community look like? What does that mastermind even look like? What is the format, the framework, the grounding within it? And to make that decision specifically on the details. Don't just write it off because of experiences that you've had in the past. This is like somebody saying, I'm never going to hire a professional designer because I had a bad experience. Give it another chance. Give the opportunity to be meaningfully supported a chance in your creative business. I promise you, you do not have to do it alone. In fact, doing it in the company of others makes such a difference. That brings us to courses. Online courses have been super popular, and there's lots of different frameworks and formats of how you can take an online course. And there's some really great advantages of taking a course. And the thing that I believe is really great about a course is that a in-depth training course can actually give you the skills that you need now, but it gives you skills that you can use in the future. Unlike maybe a webinar or a one-off framework or a magic formula that may only work for where you're at this minute, when you get real training, when you learn about how to run a business and how marketing actually works and how where pricing comes from and how it works to position you in your marketing, when you learn in-depth real training on the skills that are going to see you through no matter who your clients are, or if you decide to change industries or target markets, you can take those skills with you. But when you look at something like a course or really learning a skill, that's going to stay with you no matter what business you're in. That's the kind of transferable skills that if you decided to go back to a job, you could put that on a resume. Sometimes you really are missing the skill that you need to be able to run your business successfully. Sometimes you just need that one-to-one support, that in-depth, super focused, bespoke kind of guidance. And sometimes you need the energy and the collaboration and the contribution of community. No matter what you need, it's important to find out if it's the right fit for you, if it is the right kind of training and information for what you really need to be learning right now, if it is the right kind of coach who can support you in a way that feels supportive and helps you get those results, or if it's the right kind of community where you're going to be surrounded by like-minded people who are having the same kind of challenges and who are looking for the same kind of wins. Courses, coaching, and community each have a place in our entrepreneurial journey. Each of them fills a distinctive need in terms of being supported in a way that can accelerate our results. I encourage you to book a call with me at businessofcreativity.ca/advisor, and let's talk about which one of these solutions might work best for you. Even if it's not with me, I encourage you to never do it alone, to reach out and get some support for your creative business. Those of you that have listened through to the replay, I would love to hear, what do you find works best for you in your business? What kind of support lights you up and helps you get the kind of results that you love in your business? Until next time, I'm Aura McKay, and this has been Coaching for Creatives.